So programming logic is a very important element when it comes to developing an application or a game. As you can kind of tell by the graphic that I put here in this announcements, we have the analysis phase, a design phase, a coding phase, and a testing phase when we're actually writing code for our game. You see how it's a lot flatter when we have this thing called pseudocode compared to no pseudocode. Pseudocode, so what is that? So the focus this week is where you'll become much more familiar with programming logic, and pseudocode is one of the tools that are used. So we can use pseudocode or flowcharting. Both forms of logic are vastly used in game development or programming, and they have specific reasons why they're used. First of all, our focus this week is going to be in pseudocode, where you'll be writing pseudocode based on your game idea or high-level concept, laying out the program logic for your game. Now, you'll know that you've learned how to do this simply by following the active voice style of writing and placing your logic in an outline form using proper formatting and illustrating main, relative, sub-procedures, and algorithms. Pseudocode's important to development because you can universally communicate how your game is to be played to all populations of programmers across every platform of operating systems using various programming languages. And it certainly, as I indicated with that graphic at the beginning here, is that it does flatten out the time that it takes to develop a game. So even the simplest games, beware of this, they can actually require a lot of pseudocode. So be careful not to take your assignments too lightly this week. Should your game be quite complex, you may not be able to actually complete all of the pseudocode for your entire game. So my advice for that would be just try to keep your code down to maybe 3 levels for your game. Don't worry about all the mundane things, taking it down to the most primitive process. If you need clarification on that, it's always good to check in with me and get some better ideas as to actually how much you should do. Our focus is to get through this assignment in 1 week. And then the following week we'll go ahead and look at flowcharting. How do we create logical flowcharts? Have fun this week, you guys, because fun is what we do, and I'm looking forward to see what type of code you come up with.